Welcome back, beautiful bastards. Today we're diving into the legal battles surrounding P. Diddy and the celebrities involved. From nightclub shootings to contract disputes, Diddy's been in the middle of some serious legal drama. We're talking allegations, lawsuits, and some serious accusations. Now, I'm not here to pass judgment, but we're going to break down the facts, the players, and the fallout. Make sure you stick around because some of these cases are wild. Let's get into it. Let's rewind to December 27th, 1999. Diddy, then known as Puff Daddy, was at a New York City nightclub with Jennifer Lopez. Gunshots erupted inside the club. Imagine the chaos, the fear. 3 people were injured. Diddy, J-Lo, and his bodyguard were arrested. Diddy faced charges, including weapons possession and bribery. The trial was a media frenzy. Diddy maintained his innocence, claiming he was protecting J-Lo. The jury acquitted Diddy on all charges. They eventually broke up in 2001. This incident marked a turning point in Diddy's public image. Fast forward a few months after the nightclub shooting, and Diddy found himself in more legal hot water. This time, it involved music executive Steve Stoute. The story goes that Diddy and Stoute had a disagreement over a music video. Apparently, Diddy wasn't happy with how he was portrayed in a Nas video that Stoute had worked on. Now, we've all been in situations where we've disagreed with someone, but Diddy allegedly took it to another level. He allegedly confronted Stoute at a New York City club and assaulted him with a champagne bottle. I mean, talk about an escalation. Stoute was injured in the altercation and filed charges against Diddy. The incident made headlines, further tarnishing Diddy's reputation. Diddy was charged with assault and eventually pleaded guilty to a lesser charge to avoid jail time. He was sentenced to anger management classes and community service. This whole episode showed a darker side of Diddy, a side that was quick to anger and violence. It raised questions about his character and his ability to handle conflict constructively. The incident also had a lasting impact on Diddy's relationship with Stoute. They were once friends and collaborators, but the assault created a rift that took years to heal. It's a reminder that even in the fast-paced, high-stakes world of music and entertainment, violence is never the answer. Our next chapter takes us into the world of music publishing and some serious allegations of shady business practices. This time, it's former Bad Boy Records artist Mark Curry stepping into the ring with Diddy. Curry, who had some success with the group 69 Boys, claimed that Diddy owed him unpaid royalties from his music. He alleged that Diddy had taken advantage of him and other artists on his label, withholding money that was rightfully theirs. But it wasn't just about the money. Curry went on to write a tell-all book where he made some explosive claims about Diddy and the inner workings of Bad Boy Records. In his book, Curry alleged that Diddy was involved in shady business dealings, exploited his artists, and even hinted at connections to violence and intimidation. These were some serious accusations that painted a dark picture of Diddy and his empire. Diddy denied these allegations, calling them false and defamatory. He claimed that Curry was simply trying to profit off his name and tarnish his legacy. While Curry's claims were never proven in court, they did raise questions about the power dynamics in the music industry and the treatment of artists by powerful labels. This case, like others before it, showed that behind the glitz and glamour of the music industry, there are often complex legal battles and accusations of wrongdoing. Chapter 4, A Family Divided, Kim Porter, Child Support, and Custody Battles. Diddy's personal life became tabloid fodder once again when he and his longtime girlfriend, Kim Porter, went through a very public and messy breakup. Porter, a model and actress, and Diddy had an on-again, off-again relationship that spanned over a decade. They had 3 children together, and Diddy had adopted Porter's son from a previous relationship. When the couple finally called it quits in 2007, things got complicated, especially when it came to child support and custody arrangements. Porter claimed that Diddy wasn't paying enough child support to adequately provide for their children. She alleged that he was living a lavish lifestyle while she struggled to make ends meet. This sparked a bitter legal battle, with both sides accusing the other of being unfit parents. The court proceedings were highly publicized, with details of their personal lives splashed across the tabloids. It was a difficult time for everyone involved, especially the children caught in the middle. Eventually, Diddy and Porter reached a custody agreement, but the tension between them remained. This case highlighted the challenges of co-parenting, especially in the public eye, and the emotional toll it can take. Chapter 5, Mace versus Diddy contract disputes and allegations of exploitation. Remember Mace, the Harlem rapper who found fame with Bad Boy Records in the late 90s? Well, he and Diddy had a major falling out that stemmed from contract disputes and allegations of exploitation. Mace, who had a string of hits under his belt, decided to leave Bad Boy Records at the height of his career. He claimed that Diddy had pressured him into signing an unfair contract that heavily favored the label. He alleged that Diddy had taken advantage of him financially, taking a large percentage of his earnings and controlling his publishing rights. Mace felt betrayed by someone he considered a mentor and a friend. This wasn't just a case of sour grapes. Mace was vocal about his dissatisfaction with Diddy and the music industry as a whole. He felt that artists, especially young black artists, were often taken advantage of by powerful labels. He became an advocate for artists' rights, speaking out against unfair contracts and urging musicians to educate themselves about the business side of the industry. While Mace and Diddy eventually reconciled, their feud brought to light the often contentious relationship between artists and record labels. Chapter 6. Let's talk about Danity Kane, the girl group formed by Diddy on the MTV show Making the Band. Aubrey O'Day, one of the group's most recognizable members, found herself at odds with Diddy after the group disbanded. O'Day claimed that she and the other members of Danity Kane were unfairly treated by Diddy. She alleged that he had a controlling management style, interfered with their creative decisions, and ultimately contributed to the group's demise. The situation escalated when O'Day was unexpectedly kicked out of the group on live television. She was blindsided by the decision and felt humiliated by the way it was handled. O'Day didn't stay silent. She spoke out about her experience with Diddy and Danity Kane, alleging that he had created a toxic work environment. This public feud further tarnished Diddy's image as a music mogul. It raised questions about his management style and his treatment of artists under his wing. Chapter 7. Remember the 1999 nightclub shooting that landed Diddy in legal hot water? Well, that incident had a devastating impact on the life of another rapper signed to Bad Boy Records, Shyne. Shyne was with Diddy and J-Lo at the club that night when the shooting occurred. He was accused of firing a gun inside the club and injuring several people. Despite maintaining his innocence, Shyne was convicted on assault and weapons charges and sentenced to 10 years in prison. Diddy, as we know, was acquitted of all charges. This disparity in their legal outcomes led to accusations that Diddy had abandoned Shyne and not done enough to help him fight the charges. Some people felt that Diddy had used his wealth and influence to save himself while leaving Shyne to fend for himself. Shyne, understandably, felt betrayed by Diddy. He felt that Diddy had prioritized his own freedom and reputation over the well-being of someone he considered a friend and protege. This case raised questions about loyalty, friendship, and the responsibility of mentors to protect those they take under their wing. Chapter 8. Diddy's relationship with singer Cassie Ventura also ended in a very public and messy way, complete with legal battles and accusations of abuse. Diddy and Cassie had a tumultuous on-again, off-again relationship that lasted for over a decade. They were considered one of music's power couples, but behind the scenes, things were far from perfect. After their final breakup, Cassie accused Diddy of emotional and financial abuse. She alleged that he had been controlling throughout their relationship, isolating her from her friends and family, and dictating her career choices. She also claimed that he had been physically abusive on one occasion, alleging that he had hit her and dragged her out of a car. These were serious accusations that painted a disturbing picture of their relationship. Diddy denied these allegations, but the damage was done. Cassie's accusations sparked a public outcry, with many people condemning Diddy's alleged behavior. This case, like others before it, highlighted the complexities of relationships, especially in the public eye, and the importance of believing and supporting survivors of abuse. That's it for today's deep dive into P. Diddy's legal battles. If you found this video informative, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more updates. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.